Hey guys, and welcome back to Kingdoms. We've gone quite a ways. Played a little bit more off screen. I was trying to actually fight some bandits, and I was getting kind of addicted, and went after like 4 or 5 different bandits, probably like 4. And I think I wiped out all these bandits right here. This one, this one, this one, and this one. And I ranked up again, so now I'm an ordinary farmer. So I'm gonna keep on. We're gonna explore. One of the bandits I fought was wearing this armor, and he glitched out into the floor, so I got to kill him pretty easily. I would have lost the fight if he wasn't, because this armor is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, having a lot of fun with this game. Having a lot of fun. So we're doing pretty good. We're a little hungry. I got so many berries that I can just eat a couple of these. But and we have enough for our health and everything. But I'm going to use the torch. So you can use the torch and fight at the same time. One of you guys told me it was a little dark, so I'm going to try to make it a little bit better. It wasn't super dark on my screen, but watching the video again on YouTube, I was like, yeah, it's a little bit dark. I can see why you can't see. So sorry about that. We'll try to use the torch, and we're going to go after... We're going to explore just a bunch in this episode and go after bandits. So we're going to be the bandit hunter. I'm just going to run in here real quick. Oh, they're not here. Dang. Not here. All right. Well, let's check out. We got a ton of question marks. We're right here. So let's go this way and work our way around and maybe come back, depending on how many bandit locations we find. I'm going to go to this unknown location. You can mark it on the map. We'll head over there. But yeah, this guy had this armor, and I just sat there and, clicked the mouse button for 5 minutes and finally beat him. But yeah, he had really good armor. Oh, maybe this is the guy right here that we're looking for. They attack on sight now. So one thing I did find out was that you're just an unknown settler. What do you know? Let's see. Okay, I'll bring in. I got your wood. What can you teach me? You can't teach me anything. All right, well, that's fine. I think they say that if you already know what they can teach you. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. It would make sense. But oh wow, we found another town with walls. Is this town bigger than ours? So now you guys get to see the wall system. I think these are wooden walls. Yeah, I think there's 2 different walls. You can do stone walls, which I think we're going to do, and then these wooden walls. They're a little dark. But, I mean, nonetheless, they look pretty cool. Oh, wow, this town is... Look at this. This is really cool. All right, we leveled up. I like how the game incentivizes... There's nice little touches with this game. You get a bunch of XP doing just about everything, which is really cool. Let's see what this town has people-wise. They have 9. So they're actually not huge on their population. It's a smaller town. They kind of built their walls really quickly, and they don't really have too much room to expand, so everything is going to be beyond the wall. So I think that AI would be really hard to program on when to build the walls or not. But when you build your own city, you can decide that, and I think that's a good route to go. But of course, you can play the game and not, build your own city like we did. You can join one of these other, cities and build a house in here and try to get all your stuff up. Like if you want to be a shopkeeper, you can just do that. But we're kind of going to explore everything in this playthrough that we can, except for the bandit playthrough. But I want to kind of learn everything and show everything off. But this is really cool. So, and I think these roads, yeah, these are roads. I think they'll eventually expand. Yeah, the bigger your city gets. So, and I think they connect to other cities when you send an ambassador out. So we're going to try to get our notoriety up as much as possible. One thing that would be very nice on the screen, if a dev is watching this, would be the ability to see the time somewhere on the screen. Beside, the only way that I know to see what the time is go to a bed, and then you got your time right there. So we're not going to go to sleep quite yet, but this is one of those inns that has, or one of these big bars that has the inn upstairs. Another thing too is if you build one of these, there's no way to generate income if you build it yourself. But I think if an NPC builds it, they get that income and they can buy like goods and all that good stuff. So there should be some other ways to make money. I think there needs to be some more buildings too. I don't know if you necessarily need a religion system, but it would be cool to have like maybe a church as one of the buildings. But you don't have to have a super in-depth, religious system. So you could see on the map that the roads are kind of going all out there. I think that expands. So you could see one right there. So this will eventually kind of fill in. We're still pretty early game, guys. So, I mean, people are still settling in, building stuff. We got a ways to go. So I'm not gonna learn anything or talk to anyone there. I'm just gonna move on and try to explore as fast as possible here. We're gonna head over this way and grab these two. Hopefully I can find some more bandits. We're only 545 out of 3,000. So that's not too bad. Now the game's pretty well optimized when you're out of town. I feel like it gets a little chuggy every once in a while, I think, when it's loading in stuff, but yeah, the more optimization the better. I think that's the biggest thing for people is optimization. I think graphics, if your game has a ton of content, then you don't really need the graphics. I feel like these graphics could get a lot better, but I don't think they're a priority. I think they look good enough to get the job done. I think that could be something, unless you're reworking everything and you can go find optimization and texture everything better, I don't think it's worth spending a ton of time just to improve the graphics when you can optimize. I think that's the... But I don't know. I'm not a dev, so who knows. Okay, so this is a farm, which is a bummer. We need more bandits. Oh, there's a bear. I did kill a wolf earlier. I just need to get a sword. So the economy in game isn't big enough to where all these guys are crafting all this stuff quite yet, but hopefully I can buy some swords and... Oh, is there another town over here? Okay, so some more ruins. That's where you get iron ore. I'm not going to go in there. There's another small town over here, I think. Oh no, this is a bandit camp. Oh, there's got to be 3 bandits. See, I wonder if it's better to let the bandits kind of build out so you can kill more of them. We're going to save, obviously, because when you die, it just goes to your last load. So there's no real spawn in, you just load. So you want to save as often. If you're trying something out, save, Alright, let's see, where's the door? Let's get this one. Oh, they're outside. And there's another town over there. Oh, yeah. See, here you go. So this is the first fight, legit. She's probably... I mean, look how much damage. I probably wouldn't win this fight if I didn't have this armor. I really need these guys to drop swords. But it's a good thing she doesn't attack super fast. What is that, a fox? And I can heal up in the middle of a battle too, so... Yeah, the combat system definitely needs some work. I think if you're gonna do this game multiplayer, this game would be a hoot multiplayer. Like, if I had another buddy in here, this would be pretty cool. We're gonna take all this stuff. They don't drop any weapons, though. This is a good way. I mean, they all have 200 gold on them. This is a good way to get loot. So now we're still an ordinary farmer, so we're going to keep on killing these guys and see if we can rank up a little bit. And we'll go check out that town in a sec. But, oh, it's nighttime, so let's get the torch out so you guys can see. But man, there's some really cool mechanics. This game is just really unique. I love the building. I love the open sandbox about it where you can literally do everything. It just needs more features. But I think the game is in a really playable, state to where you can have 10, 20, 30 hours of fun off of a $10 game. I think it's pretty good as long as your computer can run it. It is a little chuggy when stuff gets built, but it's a really good game. Like, the dev is on to something special here. So let's see if we can get this. I don't want to aggro two at the same time. Let's heal up. Okay. Are you stuck? Hopefully you're stuck. Oh yeah, you're stuck. Good. So yeah, we definitely need a sword so we can hack through these guys quite a bit quicker. But there's 3 bandits. My other question is, do these bandits respawn? Because you almost want to let them grow. So there's a bunch of them. But I hope these homes get taken by new settlers that want to become bandits. That's my hope. So he can kind of hit me, but not really. Or she. Alright, so loot. So I'm taking all this stuff and I'm putting it in my shop. I don't think very many people have enough money to buy that stuff, but I'm going to store it there anyways. And, did I grab everything? Yeah. Yeah, so I got a ton of stuff I can sell. Hopefully, we can sell that stuff at some point. Alright, let's heal up. Let's get, so we're still an ordinary farmer. Maybe one more bandit and we level up. I love the music when you're going to aggro someone. I think that's pretty good too. Whoa. Where did you go? Where are you? Oh, you're right there. Got 3 bandits in one area. Pretty good. This guy keeps on sheathing his sword. See, stuff like this I don't really mind. I'm not gonna pick on the game for having this little bug. It's probably something that definitely needs to get fixed at some point, but... What's up, Mr. Cools? Alright. But it's not... this doesn't really bug me that I'm kind of cheesing the game a little bit, because I want to progress and just show off all the features and get to endgame. And see what that's all about. So we're still an ordinary farmer. I wonder how much farther you can go. I don't know if it's just capped at that, if the dev hasn't added. But that's like 4 bandits I've killed, I think, with a ordinary farmer as my rank. So we might just keep on, see if we can kill a bunch more. We need to sleep at some point. I'm going to go to sleep in this town. I'm going to sheath this so I don't actually hit anyone. But we're going to go into this town, check it out. Really getting into the exploring part. We need to get a horse. Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Just working and living the dream. But yeah, eventually we'll need to get a horse. And this town's kind of a smaller town, it looks like. We'll sleep here. What's this? Is this like a trader's post or something? What is this? Craft. treat. Oh, this is like stone crafters. So I can put untreated stone in there, but I need the mine worker perk, and that would make stone. Okay. So we need to eventually get that. That's pretty cool. I think we got a lot of projects being built by the NPCs in our town. It's an early access game. It's been out for a while, but it's still in early access. It's been out since like 2016 or 7. I want to say 17, 2017. Yeah, they got some buildings coming up here. This is another smaller town. Their population is only 14. Ours is 25 now. This is the biggest town I've seen at 32, so we're catching up to be the biggest town so far. But I just love how this is just all like randomly generated by the NPCs, all the towns, the shops, the bandit layers. I mean, it's just a really cool, unique thing. I think they could definitely, the dev can definitely go more on this. But yeah, what was I talking about? Religion? I don't know if you necessarily have to have a religion, but you could go with a church and maybe there's a way to progress through and be a pastor. I don't know how that would work. So I need to write down my ideas when I come up with them. But there's definitely, I would say definitely add more buildings and more skill trees. There's a lot already in the game, but, you know. More ruins. I need some bandits, guys. Bandits. Oh, let's go to sleep here. Let's wait till daytime. My bad. Getting too excited. Alright. Nope, I don't want to fight anyone. Okay. Let's go in here and... There's a couple people staying in here. I'm not going to talk to any of these guys. We'll get a good 7 hours of rest. Now, when you get the rest, there is a part that your vigor kind of slowly drops through the game. So you want to get that rest to... I don't know what happens when you get to 0, but... we need to cook some food, too. So I'm going to craft here and cook some of this meat. Fox meat, rabbit meat. We have a little bit of wolf meat. No horse meat. No buffalo. No raccoon. All right, we got more houses being taken, so we're getting some good cash for that. We're up to 2613, so I could buy the next phase up in. How much is this game? Hold on one sec. I think it's $10 right now. $9.99. It's not multiplayer, no. Fortunately. It could be a really fun multiplayer. Just imagine if you had another buddy come in, you could either team up and build your own civilization together and go against maybe like the computer NPC towns, or you could each get dropped off in a different area of the world, create your own factions and fight each other. Or, I mean, if it really expands, you could have a 64-player server and everyone's just kind of doing their own thing, and you could really roleplay with this game. So a lot of potential here. Still really early, I think, in the game's development, but I think there's a lot of potential here. What other buildings could they add? I mean, I think definitely more armor. I think the armor could be... because there's like one of each class. I think there should be special armor that you can craft. Something that looks really, really cool. Different swords, different axes. I think they should almost have a proficiency system, because right now it's just like you learn something from another villager, and that's it. I think there almost should be another, like when you go into the perks, I feel like when you learn this, just to add another layer of depth, like you can build more complex homes, right? And there should be like, you know, a little meter that circles around here that you build, like, I don't know, you get 100 or 200 XP in this or whatever, and then you can go to the next level. And you learn that. Maybe you can learn it from someone or you can learn it yourself. So say this is like 10,000 XP. You built like, I don't know, 20 homes, and you filled this up. Then you learned it. You learned it through not learning it through you learned it on your own and not through another person. So I think there should be two routes. Right now, you can only learn things through another person, another NPC that knows that skill, and you have to pay them like a crazy amount of money. But what if you leveled it up slowly and then by just doing that and then learned it yourself, but it would take a lot longer? I think you could go that route. I think that's another good idea instead of just kind of wandering around making trying to find people that know the skill that you're looking for and then having enough gold. We want to go, let me check and see where we're at. Okay, so we got 2 that we can hit up right here. So, and that's over here. Okay. Yeah. 100% multiplayer. Yeah. I agree. I think multiplayer would be pretty cool. I think I wouldn't, if I was the dev, I wouldn't really worry about that at this point in the game's life cycle. I think that would come last. But I think it's really cool. I think mod support could be really cool too. All right, let's save because we haven't saved in a while. And we'll go kill these bandits here. And take their money. That's the best way, I think. Killing bandits is definitely the best way to get money. I think the shop is a pretty good way too. Ooh, my frames are dipping. See, if you kind of back up, I don't know if they can hit you necessarily. You just kind of slowly tap S to walk back. Man, it would be great to have a sword. Oh, road's being calculated. That's getting a lot longer too, that screen. Is that thing gonna... I think it's because I got into a fight when the roads were being calculated and that glitched out. So, let me see. Let me loot this guy. Oh, I can't see this screen. And I can't escape? Oh, man. There needs... Yeah, that's a bug. Alright, so that's a bug. I can't escape out of the game or anything. So, what we're gonna do is Alt-Tab. It's a good thing I saved, because, you know, stuff happens. So we're going to close the game and reboot it, because there's nothing, I don't think there's anything I can do there. That's kind of a bummer. Alright. We're loading back up. We'll kill this bandit, we'll probably end this episode here. But, we saved right before. So save often. That's the first time that's happened. But I think I'm pretty sure it's because I got into a fight while the roads were being calculated. So definitely some stuff to work on for the dev there, but nothing, I mean, nothing huge. I think I've got, I don't know, 15 hours of gameplay, maybe a little bit more, somewhere around there. I started a couple civilizations, I guess, off screen, but this is definitely the farthest I've gotten on my YouTube playthrough. Takes forever for the game to load when you have, it takes anything forever when you have OBS open. I tried the Streamlabs OBS and it's about the same. Roads being calculated in the load screen here. All right. So we'll go load game. Load. All right. Roads are being calculated. Good deal. There's another person over there. I wonder if they're a bandit too. Nope, you're not a bandit. So every time you load too, it's kind of funny. You have to go to controls, mouse sensitivity. It just resets every time you load in. Nothing huge on that one though. All right, let's go fight this person now and win. All right, come here. I'm not even gonna move around this time. Try to not glitch the game out as much as possible. All right, easy mode. But if that's all the bugs that are in the game, I can live with that. You know, that's not that bad. There's much worse stuff out there. So at least we can still progress. All right, what are we? Are we still an ordinary farmer? Man, we haven't ranked up. Haven't ranked up too much. All right, let's check out one more location, and then we'll probably call it for this episode. I'll probably play a little off screen, see if I can get that up. And then we're going to hire an ambassador in our town when we get back and send him off and see if we can establish some trade routes and all that good stuff. So we'll go... Okay, I think this is probably a good spot. I can sleep here. It's a farm, so it's friendly. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that was Kingdoms, and we got a lot more kingdoms to go, because this game's pretty cool, pretty unique. So I want to see what endgame's like. We still got a lot to build in our town as well. So smash that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. Come watch live on Twitch. But you have a good one, guys. We'll see you next time. Take care.